mia via, domina nada vidovira, gotovia pio, dovadio, ja pilomina doga bivo. Ja midovin, ja bogavin, domina ja midovina to. Ja midovin, ja bogavin, domina ja midovina to. Ja midovja, dom ja vido, ja midovina dom ja vido. Domina nada vidovira, gotovja pio, dovadio, ja pilomina dogabivo. Ja midovin, ja bogavin, domina ja midovina to. Ja midovin, ja bogavin, domina ja midovina to. Ja midovja, dom ja vido, ja midovina dom ja vido. Domina nada vidovira, gotovja pio, dovadio, ja pilomina dogabivo. mia vita, domina nada vidovi rad, do tobia pio, do vadio, ja pilomina do gabivo. Ja vidovin, ja bogavin, domina ja vidovina to. Ja vidovin, ja bogavin, domina ja vidovina to. Ja vidovja, dom ja vidov, ja vidovina, dom ja vidov. Mia vita, domina nada vidovi rad, do tobia pio, do vadio, ja pilomina do gabivo. Ja vidovin, ja bogavin, domina ja vidovina to. Ja vidovin, ja bogavin, domina ja vidovina to. Ja vidovja, dom ja vidov, ja vidovina, dom ja vidov. Mia vita, domina nada vidovi.
All right, yeah, nutsos. Let's get to it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to a fantastic day, night, morning, around the world. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome back to a nice, chill, relaxing time for just some painting. And then later on, I suppose, by the looks of things, they're going to be releasing some the official 40k stuff. We might actually go over that. But in the meantime, I've got breakfast here. So we're basically just going to chit-chat for a good little bit. Also, don't mind the fan. It's hot in here, and my computer does not help out at all. Does not help out at any. As a matter of fact, it makes the whole room worse. Oh boy. Oh, my arms are actually kind of tired, but nonetheless, I'll be working on these boys because I want to get, at least. So it came to my conclusion that I'm not going to be able to finish all the orks because my intentions were I want to finish up all the orks before the end of June, including the one from I get from Armageddon, and then I realized, oh, wait a minute, right? I'm not getting my box until the 20th. Never mind. So, main goal: just finish up with the orcs that are currently in my possession right now. That's that goal. Do I expect to actually finish them all? Maybe a little bit. I'm optimistically hopeful because I have the color scheme down. The thing that's going to take me the longest is literally just trying to get off my lazy arse and do it. Now, that's not to say that I don't enjoy painting. It's just the fact that I'm lazy. That I'm just lazy. Not much I can really say on that part. But at the same time, I do really like painting, so. But if the Space Marine stuff does in fact actually come out, we will probably take a look and take a good look at that stuff. Now, I will also say, to my surprise, it may be the 11th edition box. So, like, the price also does kind of put my thoughts into contention, but it's still a bit of a surprise to me that it's still available. I'm so used to pre-orders just being like instantly gone within the first hour. Of like, though then again, I suppose it was probably not all that popular because Space Marine side the Space Marine side doesn't look like very appealing. For me, I'm fine with it because I'm still in the process of collecting Space Marine. Half the box I don't have. Like, as a matter of fact, the only thing from the box on the Space Marine side that I have is the Intercessors. That's it. I don't have anything else from the box. Because, well, again, like, the only new unit is the Eradicator. New is the Eradicator. Oh, with heavy bolters. That's it. Also, I do apologize for eating on stream, but I normally have breakfast already done and eaten. But I woke up a little late, got my workout in, working on a bit of a new routine, working on arms on Mondays, legs on Tuesdays, and then doing a run on Wednesdays, and then repeat the process through Saturday, and then Sunday is essentially my day off. It's a if you are wondering what I'm eating, no. What's a breakfast burrito? 1 egg, 1.5 ounce of turkey sausage, 93.7. Parmesan cheese, sriracha mayo dressing, and a quarter of an avocado. And basically a 0 carb tortilla. Small-ish. All right, here we go. Breakfast, eaten. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get to it. How about y'all? I also actually did go ahead and I purchased some terrain stuff from Frontline Gaming. I'm back in it, baby. I'm back into the process of going broke every month. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maybe. I need to go get a toothpick here in a second. But chat, I'd say I'm ready to get back into painting some boys. So, without further ado, let's do this. Oh, I should also mention, I have no real excuse for this. I stated at the end of Saturday's stream that I was going to stream on Sunday because I didn't have to donate. But then I woke up and went, I really don't feel like doing anything today. And so I didn't. And I have no real excuse for that, so sorry is all I can really say. Sorry. But it's not like I was gonna it's not like there was much in the way differences of what was happening yesterday. Though I will say, at the end, before I did go to bed, I did actually nearly finish up my 2 primes. All I got to do left with these guys is just give them a dry brush. That's it. But I'll do that off stream, because we're not working on Tyranids during the streams. We're working on boys. And I mean, I'm nearly done with this squad. And then after this squad, I gotta work on the beast boss. And then we can carry on. All right, so I still got to do a bit of acrylic work. You down there for now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, where's my? Yeah, that is not to say that I'm not excited to get this launch box. Like, it's not. It doesn't look like it's. It's definitely not as good as the Leviathan box. There's no denying that. It's not as good as the Leviathan box. Even for someone who's just starting into the hobby. For the Space Marine side, anyways. Orc side is fantastic. Hold on, I need to go change my water. Be right back. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. From now on, what's waiting till tomorrow starts tonight. Starts tonight. Let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on, from now on. I couldn't really do that while I was living in my old apartment, because I had neighbors, and I did not want to annoy them. I couldn't just like burst out into song. Like, I did that once, and that was for a goal. Because I actually do like to sing. And even living here, I'm still getting used to the fact that, hey, I can actually just break out into song if I so wish, as long as I don't get DMCA'd. I should be fine, really. But I drank champagne with kings and queens. The politicians praised my name. All of someone else's dreams. It caused the man I be. Ooh, the hell was that? Sorry. Man I became. Oh years and years. I am not very good. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh years and years. I think just that you at the crazy spirit anymore. Yeah. I used to be in musical theater while I was in high school and college. And I really enjoyed it. But due to circumstances, I had to drop out. I'm not going to go into those. Those are a bit private. And I've been wanting to actually go back for a while. Well, at least for the musical theater part, not really the school part. Remnant, hello! How's it going, Remnant? But yeah, like, I have been wanting to actually, in a way or two, get back into musical theater, because I miss it. I miss it. Oh, it's a grotwa. Oh, hold on. I can do better. I can do better. Hold on. Was that better? The mic had trouble catching it? All right. I'm done. All right. Take 3.
I am a fool for doing a wall in this swirly voice. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just a little squirrel. Someone thinking of me, loving me tonight. Ah, darn it. Gotta get this. There we go. Somewhere out there. Do-do-do-do.
God, my squirrel voice was on. Sorry. God, I'm so happy they are walking away from the Beast Snaggers in 11th, though I don't play orcs. They're walking away from Beast Snaggers? What do you mean? I thought Beast Snaggers were pretty good. I mean, the new stuff just looks more standard. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I was just not a fan of the design. Ah, gotcha. Fair enough. Oh, I just noticed something I forgot. I didn't get painted. Oh, crap. Brush was stiff. Part of this boy's arm is, part of that boy's hand was not painted on. This part of it too. Oh no! I'm missing a few. That good? Yeah, that's good. Okay, now I'm just gonna actually have to set you aside so you can try. Which reminds me, I need to pack what I need to bring for my game tomorrow. Ooh! What you playing? What you playing against? And is it in 11th edition practice? Playing against Iron Hands. Iron within, iron without. Nah, it's still 10th? Gotcha. As much as I liked 10th, I am all 10th out. Definitely have my complaints for the game. I still really enjoyed it because, hey, it's Warhammer. Automod doesn't approve of your list name. Oh, because they have the F word in. So yeah, unfortunately, no, can't allow that. Unfortunately, very little cursing allowed in the community. Sorry, buddy. All good. Awesome. Okay. I try to keep it as safe for work as possible, even though I'm really doing something that evolves into something that's not very safe for work. I'm playing my Oops You Mephiston World Leaders Corn list. There you go. Among other stuff. Bringing Angron, Scarbrand, and a Bloodthirster. Ooh. Sounds like an angry list. Used it against Cassos last week, went 77-36. Ooh, nice. Good job. I've only played against Korn, against a World Eaters 1. It was a fun game too. It was pretty close. The end, I think it ended up being like 83 to like 76, I think it was. I'd have to double check. I'd have to look back on it, but those don't like the sus 1/dev wounds combo and every. My favorite combo is the sus lethal on weapons. That's my favorite combo. Which is why when I went to my first tournament, my first ever tournament. I've only been in the hobby for a year. Went to my first tournament and went 3-2, so I was pretty happy with my result. I took sisters because I just ended up really liking them. Yeah, and all his models are T7 at the most. It's not worth it, especially 95% of his army is infantry, and I have this one in devs versus infantry. Wow. Wow. Plus dev wounds is his ultimate counter. Because those don't really have feel no pains against them. Oh, right. Interesting. Interesting. Do-do-do-do. Murder. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Anyways, Remnant, did you get the did you pre-order the 11th edition box? Or is that not in your wheelhouse? I didn't have the cash nor the interest in the box. Understandable. It's definitely one of those boxes where unless you're starting out, and even then it's not a great starting point for at least the Space Marine side, Orc side. Good. Yeah, that's that is a fantastic start. But I can understand people's disinterest in it. I should be getting mine from my local game store. Local, I say, because it is a little bit of a ways out from where I live, so. Like 45-minute drive from where I live, so. Do-do-do-do. But that doesn't stop me from going there on occasions. So, like, whenever there's a time where I need to go up there, or really want to go up there, I just ask my buddy or my parents to be like, hey, I'd like a big favor. Can you please take me up to this place? Primarily because I don't have a vehicle. And though it might be beneficial that I don't actually get a vehicle, because I've recently learned that I like to zone out on the road. Not too particularly happy about that revelation. Where I wish I kept this guy's arms off. I'm just gonna have to. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Before I carry on, I am gonna go refill my coffee, so BRB. back to you. Do 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 do. Thankfully, there hasn't so far. There hasn't been a really annoying model to paint. This has actually been like the closest to annoying, but not really. It's just like some areas that are a little hard to get to. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to reach it like I want to. Because I forgot, because I should have actually kept the at least one of the arms off, like maybe this one, if I wanted to paint that, but I didn't, and because I didn't think about it. Is it happens. It's the thing that it's. Do-do-do-do-do. Just lucky enough that some of these areas are actually going to end up getting painted over, so I'm not too worried about hitting it with other paints. So, yeah. All right. There we go. Always gonna try to go for the harder to reach places first. I actually use a lot of contrast on these guys, but yet it definitely helps, and it definitely helps up speed up the process. The process of painting them. Now, unfortunately, I don't have like a lot of a wide variety of contrast. I have a decent variety, but not like one where I can just be like, hey, I'll use this contrast for this contrast for this contrast for this. No, it's just like I have a couple of contrasts that I could use on specific models because I have the contrast in those colors. For these orcs, I only have a few like that. The green, the very dark brown, looks like I made a slight mistake on that. Never. Apparently that doesn't have what is it? Interesting. Interesting. GG! Hello, love you stream like. Oh, nope. Get out of here. Get out of here, bot. You know, in all honesty, I haven't actually seen a bot in a while. Oh, and it is 9 o'clock, which means it's time for the first break. Chat. Break time. All right, it is time for the first hourly break. Where essentially just take a quick 3 to 5 minute break so I can run a few minutes for the ads over on the Twitch side, so that way those of you on Twitch don't get hit with those ads, because who loves ads? Not this guy for certain. So this would be a good time for y'all to take yourselves to take a quick break, snack, drink, do what you need to do, and I shall see you in the next 3 to 5 minutes. BRB. I see. Harm. All right, back to the hobbying, chat. Sorry, I had to take care of a quick bot or somebody being annoying. Do-do-do-do. Anyways, got a lot of things I want to work on over the next edition. One of them being possibly getting new brushes. That's what I probably should have ordered, but oh well. Because I also ordered another couple kits. Ordered a new sisters kit and another Neurolicker kit. Might be a second before I can get them ready, but I'll be happy nonetheless. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't really have tolerance for that. So if I delete their message and it just pops back up again, I'll be like, okay, you're banned. Because I don't want to deal with it. Like the one that just happened right now. Like I deleted their message like a few minutes ago, and they just came back and said the exact posted the exact same message. So it's like, yep, they're probably a bot, and if they're not, well, my apologies, but I don't tolerate stuff. Because most of the time it is just a bot. Be like, hey, come talk to me on Discord. Like, no. No. You're a scam. You aren't real. Oh, you're supposed to be metal. Whoops. Because I'm gonna get that. Alright. Now I'm definitely definitely one of the kits that I'm actually really excited for. The paint build and paint is my triumph. When I will get to it, I have no idea. But I have been working on a bunch of. I have been not really working on, studying on how to do marble. I'm gonna need a few things to paint. A couple cans of primer. So that'll be the easiest for me. And some and some baby oil. Alright. There we go. I think I'm on to metallics now. Yeah, I'm on to metallics. Alright, so I can actually go ahead and set this off to the side for the time being. Oh. Ah. Okay, nothing new on that end. Do do do. Down, 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 down. Huh. Okay. Lid. Allow me, lid. Here now. It is amazing. Like, these are just little janky boys, yet there's so much intricate detail that goes into these. It's amazing. It's amazing. Suppose I should grab one of these boys for okay. Yep. This is essentially what they'll end up looking like, hopefully, when they're all done. For those of you who are curious, essentially not that. Yep. I'm gonna try and make them look like that. So we'll start with you. Probably my favorite paint out of all my entire range that I have. Vallejo Air Gunmetal. Do. Wait, did I use gunmetal or did I use steel? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Do, 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 do. Yep, just go one color at a time between all of them. Should make things go just a touch better. Just a touch. So far, though, I will say I'm actually really enjoying painting these guys up because it's really putting my orcs really put my engineering skills to the test. Well, not engineering, but sort of ingenuity. What's the word for that? I need to stretch though. Never forget to stretch, y'all. I forgot to stretch during my break. Okay, I need to stand up. I'm gonna stand up to stretch. Oh, I was technically supposed to also be standing right now. So. Cool. I'm a D. Way. Everything's in my way. Everything's in the way. All right, Chet. I will say one of the things I'm afraid of by doing basically nothing but painting for the next couple months is the fact that I may end up because I'm a variety streamer and this is taking away from variety, but I really do enjoy it, but not a lot of people like to watch it, so it's one of those like, oh god, I could be in trouble on that front. And it does suck. other than the weekends. I don't really have much. Like even then, it's few and far between. I don't really have a lot of time to do hobby stuff. And I do. Because there is a lot of other stuff that I want to do as well. Do 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 do. But I'll essentially keep doing this because I love it. Do 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 do. How's that? Okay. I thought F2 was like the button to reload the page. Unless I can't reload while... No? Huh. Interesting. So I was wrong about that. Whoops. Oh well. I forgot to paint something paint a non-metallic paint. I guess I'll have to get to that later. After everything else is all painted up. Do-do-do-do. These boys have nice big choppers. Okay, that gets painted steel. So I think this guy is actually already almost done, which is nice. It's alright. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I like it. If I missed something on that boy, well, I missed something on that boy. I do hope we get all the stuff like relatively soon. That would be great. But I'm not holding my breath. What I mean by relatively soon, like all the stuff is like officially revealed. Like they they gave the they showed the oh god, my brain. Why did I not paint the whole gosh darn what black? Oh, no, boot black? Oh god. Oh golly. Oh, I did it on both of them. What the heck? But I do think that there was a like a yeah, there's a good chance that I might have accidentally thought there was like a plate in front of these boots. There isn't. Plates in the back. Almost forgot about the big bump bullets. There we go. And the gun itself. I guess the barrel gets painted in the more gunmetal color. The rest of it gets painted in the black metallic, so I think it's fine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Welcome to Batch Painting 101, y'all. For things. My parents, my buddy, they're all actually talking to me. They're like, "Hey, you should actually do this for a living. You should actually paint models for a living and make a killing." Because apparently, and I just kind of just laugh at it. No, I kind of just laugh at it a little bit because I won't deny my skill level. The issue that I have is speed. I don't have a good monochrome of speed. So yeah, that is definitely a downside to, yeah, because some people are wanting their models all painted up in a particular time frame. And like there's a decent chance that I'm not going to be able to actually deliver. Which is unfortunate. Oh, that's actually supposed to be not. Plus, I'd also have to do like some internet management, bookkeeping, folders, and all that fun stuff. I'm not particularly great on that aspect. Something else I forgot to do on these guys before I moved to metallics was shade up some of the wrappings. Shade up some of the wraps on them. Whoops. Do 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 do. Oh, I did in fact miss another spot unit. Okay, this is annoying. Let's go back to acrylics because I'm getting annoyed with missing all these pieces. Oh, actually no. Let's just. I'm gonna shoot. Enough. This guy doesn't have a lot more than that. All right. Do 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 do. Interesting. Neat horse heresy stuff. But yeah, my speed is probably my biggest downside to painting. Ah. Oh. Excuse me, sorry. Do 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 do. Oh. All right, chat. I think when I get back, I'm gonna take a break from painting, and we're gonna go over some of the faction packs. Looks like they're out. Woohoo! Yay! So, chat, this would be a good time to go ahead and take yourselves a quick break, because I will be doing just that. So I will see you on the next 3 to 5 minutes. So BRB. All right. Let's take a look at what we got here. All right. All righty then. We got Dark Angels. We have Death Watch apparently. But we're gonna look at Space Marine. Alright, what's new? This is the iteration of the Faction Pack for this edition of Warhammer 40k. Ooh, nice. Combining some earlier updates with new revisions designed to smooth the transition. As such, all the following content should be regarded as new, and individual changes are not highlighted. Ah, so we'd have to find out what actually is new and what isn't. Oh, well, cool. Hey, look at that. They have legends on here. Anyways, oh my god. Oh dear. I don't know what's going on here, but I need to reload. I don't know if it's my computer or if it's the page. Oh, I think it's just the page. Oh geez. Anyways, we have the Fulgurous Task Force. This is the one, I think this is the one DB detachment. Where would it say that? Where would it say that anyways? Huh. Maybe I guess it's not going to tell us until probably a little later. Oh god. Well, anyways, got the new stuff. I will actually also just go ahead and bring up oh, there it is. Finally, it's fine. Oh, here it is. Okay, Gladius Task Force. Obviously, that was going to be a three-point detachment. That was, oh boy. Yep, obviously, yep. The small detachments were going to be 1 DP. First company, 2 DP. All the larger ones are 2 DP and up. It'd be surprising if any of the older detachments end up actually being one detachment point because of how bad it was. Particular agents. Fulgurous, Liberius, and Subversion, all one detachment point. First company is going to be 2, Anthill Siege, 2 DP, Armored Spear Tip 3. Okay, Fashion Task Force 2. Okay, Blade of Ultramar 3. Cool. Ceramite Sentinels 3. Cool. Emperor Shield, Firestormer Assault Force 2 DP. Forge Fathers 2 DP, Gladius 3. That was kind of to be expected. Hammer. And then the only other 3-point detachment is the Stormlance, which is 3. Shadowmarked Island is 2, which is happy for me because that's the detachment that I am particularly loving. So, from what we understand from a lot of the older stuff, So we originally only got one enhancement and one of the detachments. What I'm actually going to go ahead and do is I'm going to do this. No. Oh, right, I can do that. Because no. How did I do that? Well, anyways. Well, anyways. Okay. So we originally got the reactive evasion, which is your opponent's movement phase when an enemy ends within 8. You can basically the speeder can move D3 plus 3. So, and the other enhancement was bellicose weapons, which gives speeders rerolls to damage and rerolls to determine the attack of a weapon. So basically, if it's like the attack is D6, you can reroll the D6 to see if it can be better. The other enhancement we get from it is Raptoral Cogitator Core, which gives it a speeder ignores cover. That ain't too bad, I guess. Did we ever get the data sheet before? No, it doesn't look like it. I think it was in the midst of everything else. We'll go back one more just in case. Nope, okay. Here's Land Speeder. So, it's Heavy Flamer. Heavy Flamer gets D6 attacks, which is nice. I wonder if this actually updates in the app right away. Wonder if I can. Hold on, 1 second. I need to go grab my phone. All right, so to answer my question, no, it does not update. It's not going to update yet. Probably won't update for another week and a half. It probably won't, like, the official download probably won't happen until till roughly sometime next week. I can always look at some of this stuff. Because this is going to be a lot of stuff to go over. So, other strats. And the other strats we'll be able to actually get out of this. You're shooting when a friendly speeder unit is a data link augury, your shooting phase, that speeder unit, select one enemy unit within 24, plus 6 to the detection range. Makes it 21 inches. Okay, cool. Not bad. But I mean, for Space Marines in general, they are mostly a shooting army. They are mostly a shooting army, so that really this isn't too bad. Anti-grav surge. And to your opponent's fight phase, one friendly speeder unit, place your unit into restores. Oh, so uppy downy for a speeder unit. Okay. That doesn't sound too bad. Librarius Conclave. This one doesn't have any strats, just enhancements. That's a lot of enhancements. Like the one we got, like the enhancement we got out of it, is a temporal corridor, which allowed your psyker unit to basically uppy downy. I'm probably only going to end up going over just the Space Marine stuff. All the other stuff can probably wait later. I have no idea how many they're actually going to drop in a single day for new Warhammer stuff. Because we now only have like a couple weeks before. Yeah. So we also other enhancements is celerity. Adapted starts the Psyker unit model only. Of course, when this unit is selected to make an advanced move, that move does not prevent this unit from being eligible to declare a charge. Ooh, I like that. When this unit is selected to make a fallback move, if this unit has the Biomancer Discipline ability, that move does not prevent this unit from being able to declare a charge. So Biomancy, this unit has a +2 inch to its movement. Okay. Now, this may end up getting errated, but the temporal corridor, I actually read this over again and realized that it actually doesn't say if this unit is unengaged. So either there's a rule that prevents this from happening if you're engaged, or this is going to get eroded. Because if it's not, then your Terminator, then your Psyker unit, probably librarian, a Termi librarian attached to like a Terminator squad. It's just like, okay, I'm just gonna go up into the skies. We bought this unit. We didn't kill everybody, but that's okay. We can do enough. Up to the skies we go. Up to the skies we go to go fight someone else. So temporal corridor already seems kind of nasty. Celerity being able to actually like advance. I'm primarily thinking on all sorts of eventually a librarian mixed with a Termi librarian and librarian unit. Either assault or standard, doesn't matter. They're all fine. Being able to just like do a lot of shenanigans. Presence, the Psyker model only, excluding Terminator models. Oh, anyway, once per turn, in your opponent's movement phase, when an enemy unit ends move with an 8 of this unit, if this unit is unengaged, it can make a normal move of up to D6, or this unit has the divination split up to 6 inches. Divination is this unit's attacks can reroll hit rolls of 1 and reroll wound rolls of 1. Okay, then we got so basically like movement shenanigans and so on and so forth. This one may end up being the act like divination and pyromancy may end up being like the I think those may end up being the ones we go for the most. Maybe sometimes the biomancy discipline if you're running the Termies, if you want to get them up the board faster. Oh yeah, and then we got obfuscation. Enemy units cannot target this unit with a snap shooting attack, so it can't be overrun. This unit has a telepathy discipline ability. This unit has a -3 inch to detection range. Okay. So it goes from 15 to 12 inches. So basically, nearly a lone operative. Yeah, so they somewhat becomes lone operative. And telepathy is units attacks can ignore modifiers to ballistic skill, weapon skill, and hit rolls. All right. Well, that's actually fairly decent. Now temporal we already heard about. Okay, so this is nice. It basically, what psyker units don't actually want to get overwatch? Essentially, I'm almost guessing that probably like maybe a standard librarian and a assault intercessors, or maybe an phobos and a reaver squad. It wouldn't be too bad. Not sure. Anyways, Fusillade. Psyker model only. Anti-monster / vehicle 5+. The unit's ranged attacks, though. Okay. So, effectively, the Alright, so librarians. You know, I can just pull up Wikipedia. Space Marines. So the librarian can effectively lead assaults, desolation squads, devastator squads, hellblaster squads, inferno squads, stern guard squad, and a tactical squad. I didn't know about the stern guard squad, but which is nice. And if we're in pyromancy, everybody gets +1 to hit, which that range attacks that target have +1 AP. That one actually, so that actually seems really nice. So Hellblasters are so basically, like, put it in a Hellblaster or Devastator slash yeah, look at that. They are, yeah, the Devastator squads are probably what's gonna be affected the most. Maybe even Desolation squad to be able to use that on. The pre-science is essentially like a probably more or less good on a Phobos unit, more or less. Yeah, that's one. Subversion. So let's go ahead and head on down to subversion. So the first enhancement was the crowd feel basically lone operative and stealth, which a lot of stuff are gonna have if you're playing a Phobos army like me, you're already gonna have a lot of units that already do that. Most Phobos models characters already have lone operative and stealth. So infantry, so this is the, okay, here's an upgrade. Infantry Phobos units only. This unit's attacks that target a hidden unit have a +1 to hit. The only unit I can really see that being fairly okay is for Scout Squad. No, not Scout, Incursors, and Eliminators. Because it's all infantry Phobos only. So you won't be able to actually use this on war suits, which are in fact actually Phobos units. All right. So as for strats. We got Strike from the Shadows, which is essentially keep the Phobos unit from being Phobos/Scout unit from being. Scouts aren't Phobos, are they? No, they're not. Okay, so never mind. This would not. So this would not be very good on Scouts. So it's literally the only couple units that I'm thinking is if it's a shooting Reaver unit or shooting Reaver unit, Eliminators or Incursors. Other than that, not very much in the way of good shooting units for Phobos units. Let's actually go ahead and do Reaper Squad. Who all is Phobos infantry? There we go. Eliminators, Incursors, Infiltrator, Invictor Tactical Warsuit. Okay, so yeah. Infiltrators, okay, but they're more or less going to be your action bases in your home field. They're not really going to do much else. The lieutenants are basically going to be attached to one of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This one is so far not great. Anyways, adaptive operatives, Phobos/House unit. That action does not prevent your unit from being eligible to shoot. Okay, so when Phobos/Scout Squad actually starts an action, I take spend a CP that allows them to be able to actually shoot as well. Shoot and do action and shoot, which is nice. That way we're not just wasting infantry to do stuff. And then the other one is cloak position. Start of your opponent's movement phase. Start of your opponent's movement phase. One friendly, unengaged Phobos/Scout unit. Your unit has -3 to detection until the end of the turn. I don't know how much I care about that, actually. Yeah, I really don't know how much I actually care about that. I remember the fact that you can spend the strat on this unit, but then your opponent can just look at it and go, cool, you just wasted CP, I'm just going to go somewhere else. Or, oh, well, I guess I just have to get in closer, which a lot of times that's probably necessary anyways. And if it's like a unit that they're gonna want to kill, they're gonna send in base melee units anyways, unless you're like Tau or primarily a shooting army. So this could be good, but it also could be not great. I guess it could be Okay, so it doesn't really have much of a detection range on that. Oh, probably not. Oh, yeah. Not sure how much I actually care about this. So, that's all really meh. So, and not particularly caring. So, what remainder of these three ended up being very meh. The only one I actually like out of these three is the Psyker. Is Librarian's Conclave. Other than that, I don't really care about the rest. The other two. Like the task force one might actually be decent, and I'm not really seeing this. So it could be good. The Librarian's Conclave, though, I'm seeing this as like actually really, really good. It's also funny to note that not all of these are upgrades, which actually none of these are upgrades. So which means you may only be able to take these only once per model. So essentially, only one model will be able to have Fusillade. One model is only going to be able to have Celerity, stuff, and so on and so forth. Because I know upgrades can actually be put on multiple other units, as long as it meets the criteria. So not, but nonetheless, like, this is still probably the better one of the three, in my opinion. We'll definitely have to see how that goes. This one is iffy. I don't know. I don't know. The rest of these, there's going to be like a lot to go over, and a lot that's probably going to end up changing. Like, they even stated that they're not making any highlights to any of the changes. So I don't know how they're doing any of that. I wonder if they are going to end up doing. They might still end up doing like another drop for stuff. Yeah, yeah. Those three detachments were the main ones I wanted to look at, and then the other one I actually want to look at is Shadowmark Talon 21. Okay. So, each time a ranged attack targets an Certus from your army, unless that attack model is within 12, the target has the benefit of cover against that attack. Okay, so it actually takes, they actually take away the -1 to hit. -1 to being hit. Because currently the rules are is they get benefit cover and subtract 1 from the hit roll, and the target has the benefit. Subtract 1 from the hit roll and the benefit of cover. This one, it's you just have the benefit of cover. So I now not sure how much I actually care about that. I still think I like it. Once per battle round, if Nathan Sean model in your army is on the battlefield, yep, you can still do the Into Darkness, Restriction, Rib Guard only, Blackwing Shroud, while the bearer is leading a unit. Models in that unit have the Infiltrates ability. Okay, the bearer has Lord of the Seed, Aura, once per turn. When your opponent targets a unit for their army within 12, this model with the stratagem, you can use this ability if you increase the CP cost of that use of that stratagem by 1 CP. Yep. So that hasn't changed. That's Blood Vectora, Hunter's Instinct. In your movement phase, with various units as strategic reserves for the purpose of setting up that unit on the battlefield, treat the current battle round number as being 1 higher than it actually is. Does not state then here's a question. Well, I guess because it says treat the battle round as 1 higher than it actually is, I guess that means you could still land them on the field in field turn 1. Only in your movement phase, so yeah. Because a neat thing is apparently they got rid of the fact that you can no longer do the whole uppy downy turn 1. So like if it's your opponent's turn and their turn, you cannot just like up your if you put a unit back in reserves turn 1, you can no longer put it down. They completely made that rule, saying, hey, no, you cannot do, nope, this is not allowed. All right, so that's an interesting change. So all the rest of this, yeah, this got changed during the whole 10th edition stuff, and doesn't look like it's word. I don't think its wording's got changed at all. So let's take a look at it. Enhancements, Hunter's Instinct. Nope. Hasn't changed. Like so far, the attachment, the only thing that's really changed is the detachment rule, which gives them benefit of cover, no longer subtract 1 from the hit roll, which actually, in all honesty, seems fair, because that would have made the army Nyan unhittable in the shooting phase if you're outside as well. So I think that's actually a pretty good change. I like it. Again, I'm not going to go over all the stuff. I'm just going to go over some of the stuff that I'm like more or less interested in going for. As for strats, not sure. All right, so Armor of Contempt. Not sure if there's much change in this one. Select the target of one of the more that attacks until the attacking unit has finished making its attack. Each time an attack. Yep. So basically, still just the 1 activation. Lay low the tyrant. Till the end of the phase, what melee weapons equipped by models in your unit have the precision ability? That's nice. That's not something that's like this fight. Yep, that hasn't changed. Maintain thrust. End of the turn, until the end of the turn, your unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in turn, which fell back. If it is provost or scout, it is also eligible to shoot and when it's advanced. No change to that. I'm sending fuselage. These infantry unit phase more than 12 inches away for the field and armor by 1. They need to take battle shock. Okay, that hasn't changed. Reptile vigilance. your opponent's movement phase just after an enemy unit ends a normal advanced fallback. That really hasn't changed. Still stays in the hole within 9, which that's fine. I actually was kind of afraid that we're going to switch that to the whole 8 inches, because everything's kind of decreasing yet increasing. So we're can move up D6 or 6 inches if it's Phobos/Scout, and into darkness up to 2 Phobos and slash for Scout units from your army or one other starting within 3. You cannot target a unit that is within engagement range. Remove that unit from the field. Yep, no changes. So other than that, yeah, no real other changes. Yeah, there's no other real changes to this. Another one that I am actually interested in seeing if it changes at all is Gladius Task Force. If that actually is going to change it. I may even look at Vanguard Spearhead, because that's another detachment that I actually play a lot. Well, a lot. Like, not at all, because I play Shadowmark. That's somewhat better. Oh my god, this thing is... There's just so many pages. Oh, apparently I have... Okay, alright, oh, I guess I'll, Gladius. Where's Gladius? I guess Gladius just really didn't get much in the way of changes. Everything else apparently actually, so I'm guessing like everything in here is stuff that actually had changes to it. Alright, Ethan Sean, definitely unit I want to take a look at. Terminator Assault Squad, I'll actually look at them too, because apparently that got some changes. So we'll look at 33 and then 53. So 33, enter. So the changes to uh-oh. Huh? Did I miss something? Huh. Oh, well, anyways, here's Sean. In your command phase, you can select one unit from your opponent's army. Until the start of your next command phase, each time that starts unit from your army declares a charge while it is within 12 of that enemy unit. You can reroll the charge roll, but it must declare that enemy unit as a charge target of that charge if possible. Okay, so it's actually much like I expected it to change. Okay. Interesting thing to note here is you can actually, a sneaky way to get around this, because it says if possible, you must select it if select that enemy unit as a target of the charge if possible. So you can literally get within 12 of one unit, get within 12 of some other unit out, just obscurely out of the way. You can actually like pick a unit, get some models within 12 of another unit, and then just declare your charge while you're within 12, because he's just within 12. Keep him outside, so that way you roll the dice, You look at the other targets that are within the range of what you want to target. Don't reach the number you roll, you can roll again. And if you don't hit that 12, that doesn't mean your unit actually just stays right there. You can actually still choose another target because it says if possible. So that seems like so that's actually a sneaky way to get around that. I actually really like that. That makes Sean's abilities extremely versatile. And then there's still the whole you can target this unit with a rapid ingress / heroic intervention stratagem, regardless of any of the uses of that stratagem in this phase. Regardless of any other uses of that stratagem this phase. So you can actually rapid and heroic with him twice this turn. And his ability the use is -1 CP. So free. How did how did that? How does the ability read before? You can trigger this model's unit with a rapid ingress and heroic intervention stratagem for 0 CP, even if you have already used that stratagem on different unit this phase. The change to this is it's now -1 CP to implement, like if you want to actually increase the cost of your heroic intervention to the 2 to be able to charge within 6. Any target within 6, which is actually fairly nice. But the fact that it also says now the use does not prevent any uses of that stratagem on other units this phase, which means you can actually use this twice. And you don't have to do it in any particular order. Well, actually, I'm guessing that you actually have to no, never mind. I think you have to use it on Sean first before any other unit, because it says that use does not prevent any uses of that stratagem on other units this phase. So yes, there is an order you have to do this. You have to do Sean first, then you can use it on another unit. So like maybe one turn you want to rapid ingress both Sean and maybe a unit of a captain with a veteran or a chaplain even. Oh god. So heroic, so rapid Sean for -1 CP. Rights like jump captain. So basically, with Sean, you're allowed to rapid ingress 2 units for free. If you end up wanting, if you end up wanting to go that route, that's wow. Still doesn't lead anything, unfortunately, but that may end up changing later on. We'll see. Okay, so now I need to see these Terminators, because apparently the Terminators are changing. Ah, right here. Okay. What's changed about you? Terminator Assault Squad. Alright, so 5-inch movement, that's the same. Wow, you have a 5-inch, not a 6? Oh! Terminators in general have a 5-inch movement. Wait, when did that change? I thought they always had a 6-inch. Wait, what? Huh. I always thought they had 6 inches of movement, so I've been playing them all wrong for a while. Whoops. Anyways, T5. 2 up, 4 up, 3, 6, 1. Yep, no changes. No real changes there. Weapons, Thunderhammer. 3, 3, 3, 8, 2, 2. No changes there. 6, 3, 5, 2, 1. 6, 3, 5, 2, 1. Yep, no changes there. Still Twin Link. Storm Shields will give them the or Pinball. Wounds characters. 4. Yep. Probably going to be the teleport hormone. At the start of the round, you can set up 1 teleport hormone token for this unit anywhere on the battlefield that is not in your opponent's deployment zone. If you do, once per battle, you can target this unit with this rapid ingress stratagem for 0 CP, but when it's resolving that stratagem, you must set this unit up within 3 of the token and... Okay, so it doesn't have to be wholly... Again, still the same. Not fully within. It's fine. And not within 9 of any other models. That token is then removed. So that... Oh, there's no real... There's no changes. What? Why does it put that in here as if there was changes? Oh, anyways. So there's that, I suppose. Alright, so no real other changes, so that's fine, I guess. Is there anything else I would want to look at? Really? Not really. Yeah, not really. That's basically everything I really wanted to look at. I suppose I should look at the rules data sheet, so page 61. There is 217 pages, so there's probably a lot more after this. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go to 61 for the time being. Darn, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, okay, so this is literally just going over all the rules updates. Oh, I could have just came to here. Can include a Psyker units. They can no longer include Psyker units. Okay. Death Watch cannot include any units drawn from other chapters. Okay. Oath of Moment. Reroll the hit roll if you're not using a code. If you are using Codec Space Marines attachment and your army does not include any of these. Not Death Watch. Oh, okay. Add 1 to the wound roll. So that really hasn't changed. Apothecary, Devastator Squad, or Attack Squad. Okay. Vanguard Spearhead. Rule change to each time a range attack hasn't been recovered. Shadow War Veteran Enhancement change to once per turn. Okay. Yep. Just slightly rewording the Vex ability. There's definitely a lot of changes. A lot of changes to a lot of, interesting. Okay. Heavy Interceptor Squad. No real changes there. no changes there. River Squad, no real change to this. Terminator Squad also. Oh! 9 inches. Oh, teleport harm ability 9 to 8. Okay, so there is a change. It just for some reason didn't show up in the unless I didn't read it correctly, which there's a possibility that I didn't. Let's actually look that real quick then. Oh no, it hasn't changed yet. So yeah, they haven't put that in yet. So that'll actually end up getting changed to 8 inches. Once things, I guess your reroll the wound roll. Library. Lieutenant with a combi weapon. In your opponent's movement phase, if the enemy ends a movement with an 8. Okay, so they changed the combi weapons 8 to 6. 9 to 8. Right, for essentially the whole the whole deep strike or reserves change. You can land with an 8 instead of 9 now. So is that going to change for like some of the detachment stuff then? Spearhead. Should I mark that? It doesn't look like that changes actually. Storm of Fire Stratagem. Okay. 8 to 9. Peaceful Ingress. Fire Discipline. Change to. Has the sustain his one ability in addition to all the various units under effects. You can reroll and advance rolls made for that unit. Okay. Huh. Okay. So did they hold on. I think there's a possibility that they actually forgot to make that change to Okay, come on. Oh god. There's so many pages, Jack. So much stuff to go over. Oh, once we get to the other factions, this will be so much simpler to actually go over. Shield, come on. Oh my god, come on. Here it is. Stretch. Thrust. No, that's not it. Within 9. Huh. So, That did not look like it got changed. Which means which means unless that gets eroded like day one. Yeah, unless that gets eroded day one. Oh wait, hold on. No. Because and the normal advance or fall back. Okay, never mind. What I was going to say is that you think they could literally deep strike with a 9 energy dude and they can move. No, then I remember. Oh wait, no, that's now considered an actual Ingress move and a setup. So you won't be able to do that. All right. Yep, within the comedy, yep, changed from 9 to 8 because now the Ingress moves are changed from 9 to 8. Makes his maneuverability and survivability a less likely to happen. Okay. It's okay. That's pretty much everything I wanted to go over for now, for this one. So that's actually pretty nice. There's a good chance that, like, over the next couple days, I may just do, just go over, like, some of the detachment changes, or some of the faction changes, instead of doing some painting, because I don't know if they're gonna land another faction focus today. They might, because, like, they might, so I don't know if they're going to do like official changes and stuff. I don't know if they're also going to do points as well. So that's actually an interesting question. Yeah, they probably won't actually do points until all the factions are released. All the downloads are in fact released. The next focus, I'm pretty certain, is going to end up being orks. So, we'll see. We'll see. Well, from this, Death Watch Attachment. It's the I'm gonna check out all the new options you have. The Xenos faction. Oh, they're oh. Oh, so I'm gonna. Interesting. So they did Space Marines today. They're probably gonna do. Okay, so it looks like they're going to do Xenos tomorrow. Yep, right there. Tomorrow is the Xenos factions, so they're actually just going through all of it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so that's a lot of information to essentially just instantly drop right away. So cool. All right, chat, but that's gonna have to be boop. So yeah, I guess that's gonna have to go ahead and be all I have for today, y'all. Because I need to get going. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and just set these guys off to the side and not worry about finishing them up until later. Where's our boy number 5 is right here. So okay. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. It's nice that my favorite detachment is only 2 DP, which means I don't have to worry. I am sad that they lose the subtract 1 to hit, but at the same time, I'm perfectly okay with it because that would be extremely difficult to do. So, chat, I just want to go ahead and say thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. We shall pick this up tomorrow. Probably just go over the Xenos factions that I'll be more interested in, which will more or less just be Tyranids. Maybe I might look into orks a little bit, but we'll see. So, thank you for watching. As always, stay active, stay connected, and I shall see y'all. That is Zergon, signing out. Bye, y'all.